I remember the first meeting because we went for rehearsal on Fight Club for, I guess, fight training.
Yeah, it was
just fight training.
Fight training, yep.
Just kind of get us in, like, where we could look like we could throw a punch or take a punch.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Dave Leitch here was hired as my stunt double, and now he's the director. Now he's my boss.
It's a long journey.
It's really
a long
is.
journey.
No, we met. He was such a, he worked so well in Fight Club. Like, there are scenes where it's Dave, and like even I'm going, wow, I look pretty good there. and then we carried on. We did a few more films all the way up to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We did some Troy, and then you went on to stunt coordinator first and with John Wick and
no, we did stunt coordinated, second unit directed, and then the first movie was John Wick. And Brad was doing movies. I don't know if you knew any of them, but
doing a few movies.
But it was funny, like the movie, our fates took us in different places, and then they ended up bringing us back together.
You stab me? I will ruin your life the way you ruin mine. Dude, I don't even know you!
I get this call that there's this script and Leitch is directing, and it just, like, it was such a beautiful symmetry, full circle kind of, like, kismet to it all.
So you said yes right away to this movie?
No. No, gotta read the script first. Make sure I fit. But I did, I got into, like, page 30, and I was laughing out loud, and I went, you gotta understand, this was, like, in that period of lockdown when we were really, like, in the doldrums, for everyone. And to read this thing was just like a breath of fresh air. There's a gun.
I read that in this movie you did 95% of your stunts.
Is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying.
Really?
Yeah.
But you did. You did. I mean, he...
92, 4... Was it?
Sort of like 97 and a half. Look,
I don't know. He would know.
But he's always been great in fight scenes. And a lot of the times when I was your double, the big job of a stunt double is oftentimes to do the choreography, learn the choreography, train the actor to do as much as you can. And like when I was working with Brad as a stunt performer, you did a lot of the fighting action. We would just, and again, like 90, and then you pull back and like, oh, this one's gonna hurt, and then you put that guy.
Right.
Put that guy in.
Right. Or like heights. Like I remember you do the cable drop from Troy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do the heights.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel so good.
David, did you choreograph the action scene in this movie?
I had a great team.
His team with his signature.
Yeah.
So yes.
So it's a really close-knit team that they vibe on each other, and they're
really
great at
good. I gotta say. I mean, first saw the choreography. I was just like bang on it because it was so funny as well. Dave and I both have like great respect for Jackie Chan. We had a lot of conversations about him, and this kind of felt, would you say, was in his slipstream in a way?
Yeah, totally. I mean, that was sort of a huge inspiration. I think the physical comedy we wanted to create with Ladybug was Buster Keaton, Jackie-esque, right? And Jackie in that world is like the master. Like, I mean, he makes things so funny with these crazy fight scenes, you know?
You played a stuntman in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now you stars in a movie directed by your older stuntman. So what does that movie represent for you, and how does it fit in your whole career?
Oh, it's kind of cool. I mean, I've always had a great love and respect for the stuntman. Like, they are... Like, if they do their job right, they don't get noticed. It's only if they cock it up, right? In a way.
And I've done that.
It's like a pilot or something, those kind of jobs. Or a referee or...
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they're like the quiet brilliance of the team, and the real, there's the real muscle. And so, I don't know, I've had to do different things in my life, but as far as stunts and fights, but this one, to me, is my favorite because it's just infused with comedy. It's built around the character instead of just a punch up, and it really, like, they're funny.